Hello to friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I have a little bit of light reading for the evening, but no, this will be not a review of a book, but I wanted to make a video about Emerson Knives for a long time now, and now have a time. So in this video I will like talking about what happened to Emerson Knives, then maybe giving you some suggestions of what you can buy if you cannot get Emerson Knives, and in general it will be just a talk video. For that reason I put a little bit of eye candy for you so that you don't have to look on just a plain table. Okay, so let's talk about Emerson Knives. So Emerson Knife, Emerson Knives is a really great knife company. They have been in the tactical community for a really long time, and my first exposure with Emerson Knives was probably around 10 years ago. After that, roughly around 9 years ago, I got my first two Emerson Knives, and from then I did not get any more else real, or should I say direct and knives from Emerson, but I got some collaborations and so on. But lately, so that is a couple of months ago, I decided that yes, once again I would like to add some Emerson knives to my collection, and I did look around and wanted to get a regular size commander, but for some reason, and this is we are getting to the portion of the video, what happened to Emerson knives. I did look around my usual knife sellers websites, and I was really surprised that nobody had anything on stock. And Emerson Knives basically is a knife production company, so you should be able to get on your dealer side and buy any model you like. These are factory produced. There is nothing special on them. Not talking about the design. The design is special, and also how they feel, and what kind of joy they can bring in your life. But yes, I was really surprised. So I did contact a few of my resellers and did ask them, come on guys, what's going on? Why do you don't have any Emersons? And some of them did tell me only one thing, and that for some reason Emerson Knives stopped giving retailers or resellers discounts. So usually if you cannot buy the knives cheaper as the MSRP or the direct price from the manufacturer, you will not do business with such a manufacturer, because you cannot make money. If you buy something for $100 and you have to pay 120 for taxes and shipping and anything else, you will be not able to sell them if you don't want to overprice it, and then maybe customers will not buy it because they will suspect that you want to rip them off. So yeah, the usual conclusion is we will not sell your product, and that's it. So I was really disappointed, and such time progressed. I wanted finally pull the trigger when I saw this beauty. So this is a Super Commander, so the almost the largest one. There is one size more, and that is the UBR or Uber Commander. But I got on eBay, I won the auction, and then I had to ship it to my virtual PO box or mailbox, because like lots of sellers on eBay, they do not want to going through hassle and ship overseas. Yes, so it is what it is. So I did go to my virtual mailbox provider. I sent the knife to them. They quickly received it. There was no problem. Probably it took around 3 days to get the knife, and then I just made the necessary preparations. So I choose what kind of courier I want and how much I want to pay, if I want to pay for insurance or airmail and so on. So I did everything what I needed. It did cost me around, I don't know, 50, 55, almost $60. Some percentage is of course the fee of the virtual box for handling, but the rest was shipping, and then the problem started. So for a month, the knife just went through USPS warehouses around the United States, and I don't know what happened, but after a month, the parcel was returned to the virtual mailbox. So I asked the people there if they can help me. What's happening? I want the knife, and by back then it was maybe around 10th of December or so on. So I wanted the knife to have on Christmas, of course. But so they were really helpful. They did ship it again. I did not have to pay any kind of additional postage. But they use a different courier method. Okay, so then I had to wait even longer, maybe a month and a few days, 3 to 4, 5 days, a month. But but yes, after more than 2 months, I finally got the knife. Yes, I had to go to the customs office because if you know, then if we are ordering something, so I am in Slovakia, that is in the European Union. If we are ordering something from outside European Union or the European Union trading area, we have to pay taxes and also fees if they apply. So we have a limit of 150 euros. If it is above, we have to pay also the customs fees. So after everything was calculated, it was really fast. I went to the customs office personal. I do not want it to sort this out by email. It is possible, but it will take a week, maybe 4 or 3 days. But sometimes it will take a week to receive the parcel. So I went to the customs office. I spoke with the lady there. Everybody was really nice to me. It did took around 30-40 minutes to everything to be done, and yes, I paid my tax, my fees, and my customs fees. So I had to pay around 110 euros over the price of the shipping and the knife itself. So yes, the knife was really pricey at that point. But this is what we have to go through here in Europe if you want to get these Emerson knives. So there was my experience with that, and yes, I was really disappointed with this because I have ordered lots of times from United States a few years ago, and I had no such problems. But yeah, so I really don't know what happened to the Emerson knives. I did read some articles. Some YouTubers also pointed out that when everything with the COVID started, then they had a huge backlog and they cannot maintain the level of production. So they had to limit the production. Emerson Knives does not produce all of his models at the same time, so they run it in batches. So maybe this also contributed to this point that they have to cut some markets. So for now, if I did want to go through a USA based dealer, I have the same problem. So I don't know what's going on, but and I'm making this video that is in 2023 in April. So probably they cut everybody and they are doing only direct ordering, direct shipping from Emerson websites. So I don't know if this will change in the future. Let's hope this will change because they are certainly limiting themselves with the exposure and with the market reach to not be able to fulfill the orders through the dealers. But yes, it is what it is. Maybe they needed extra money, because if you know how the supply chain works, you have to give a rather larger discount to your reseller. So usually it can be 30 or 40%, and if that money is staying with the company, then they making 40% more. So, but now to all my European-based friends, if you have the same problem like me, you want to have an Emerson knife, but don't have the possibility to order one, and yes, if you would like to share maybe some places where you know where Emerson knives are available in Europe, please let me comment down below. But I did check with one of my friends. We are constantly looking at third-party websites and auction sites and forums, but I can tell you from the start of the year, that is 4 months now, we maybe saw 5 or 6 Emerson knives popping up, and a few of them were from Germany, 2 or 3 were from Czech Republic, and one of those were a fixed blade. So yeah, it is they're really scarce, or I don't know, maybe people really love them and don't want to sell them. So that is also an option right there. But let's talk about the knives you can get. So firstly, let me put out like I talked at the start. So couple of collaborations I have here with me. There are certainly much more that are available. So my first exposure after a real Emerson was, of course, the Spyderco collaboration with the Emerson Wave feature that is designed to be on the. This is a Endura model, and there is also a Delica model. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be also a Dragonfly, but I do not have currently one. So this is a really nice knife to have, even in the standard configuration, or with this Emerson opening feature. You can see there is an Emerson patent right there, and this will give you a really nice practice how to deploy the Emerson style knife from out of your pocket. So if you don't have the possibility or money to get a real Emerson, then you can get either Spyderco Enduro or Delica, depending on what size you prefer. Then, of course, the second large collaboration that Emerson Knives did is with Kershaw Knives, okay, USA, and Kai Japan, of course. And these are just a few models that I got. This is 9K. This is one of the two of the largest that they offer. In my opinion, this one comes really close to a feel as the Commander has. You have a really nice ramp and also sculpted hands. Similar recurve drop point, and it also has a special feature that none of the production Emersons have, and that is that the wave feature will vanish or be completely hidden when opened. So really nice. Then I have here the 9K, and this is a really beautiful clip point profile blade. If you like clip point like I do, then this is one of those really nice knives you can own. This one is available also as a Market Skinner model directly from Emerson Knives, but will not feature a liner lock construction. So there are a couple of liner locks in the collaboration, but most of them are liner locks, like all the Emersons usually are. So now, and these are really inexpensive, so you can get these for around 45 euros, or around $30 or $50, depending on where I'm buying it from. So no problems there. The Spydercos are a little bit pricier. I don't know if those are around $100, 120 euros around in Europe. So another great option, unfortunately, discontinued, but there is also a model 2.0. I'm talking about the Berker Plus AK101. So this was the original design with 440C blade and this beautiful recurve drop point blade. In my opinion, Dietmar Pohl, the designer of the AK101, was, in my opinion, of course, this is not proven anywhere, was did took some inspiration of the from the commander of the Emerson Knives. Only the wave feature is is hidden, but maybe if you are a mechanic, then you can just weld onto this portion a piece of metal or maybe a piece of or something, and you will have a wave feature with it. And like I mentioned, here is the model 2.0. This is currently one of my favorite EDCs. I do carry it most of the days of the week. Just a really great overall large EDC knife with good D2 steel. And of course, I have videos about all of these knives. So if you'd like to see an in-depth video about the knife, then just check it out from the playlist, of course. So now I have also a couple of Striders here on the table. So this one is my second Strider that I got years ago. This was originally a CC SNG, as you can see there, rounded scales, but I had applied this custom-made. This is a linen micarta scale. And fun fact is that I do not use it with this wave opening feature, but it did came with this one and with the original green smooth scale. But as you can see there are lots of aftermarket makers who make some kind of tools or pieces that can be applied to any kind of blade that basically have holes in it, and this will really nicely catch your pocket and deploy. So yeah, when I got my second Strider, then it was Emerson ready, I call it. Then of course I have also mentioned my customized or custom mod by Charlie Mike, rest in peace, brother, you are missed in our community. So he preferred his carry knives to be waved. We call it waving. And if I'm mistaken, he had the permission from Ernest Emerson to do it on his knives, not to do it commercially. So whatever he did carry, he had applied the wave, and there was probably around 4 to 5 knives that he carried and waved, and I was really blessed and happy that I could acquire this one. When the time came, he wanted to buy something more, so we did talk about I don't know, an hour or so, and he was just a great guy, and we have lots in common, and we talk about so many things. And then I did say that I would like to buy it. If I'm not mistaken, we met through knife forums. And still to this day, knife forums is one of the best places where you can get good prices on knives, of course. But since I'm not live in the USA, and nobody wants to sell overseas, so I can't buy knives from there anymore. So one more option here I have on the table, and then we'll be talking a little bit about modification, is a AK-47. So this is a cold steel, has the thumb plate, which also functions as a wave feature. So now if you don't have any kind of money But you have a knife, let's say you have a 20, 25 or $30 bird caracara from Spyderco, you can use a modification hack. Basically, I did see this a long time ago, probably from nothing fancy. So basically, you get yourself a zip tie, and just position the zip tie on the top, and then you will snap. Let's use this. Now you can, for more stability, you can use two of them, of course, or two small ones. And basically what you have a wave feature which will catch your pocket inside your pants, and it will deploy the knife if you have it obviously tip up. So this is what you can do if you don't have money but you have already a knife. And for that reason, I have also here a Recon 1 model, because the thumb stud is reversible, so you can take it down and apply a zip tie through the hole and have something which is really nicely compared with a Emerson knife. Not sadly does not have a nice recurve blade, but you have a few options like this. There is a drop point, clip point, and a tento blade, and different size variations. Okay, so this was a little bit longer than I expected. So what happened to Emerson Knives? So for some reason they don't want to sell outside USA, and maybe this will change in the future. I hope they do, and then I will probably have a better time to get some Emerson Knives. With that being said, I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon.